No, it's actually crazy moving apartments. I'm not even going to lie to you. You know, when my friends call me, everyone is like, how did you cope? How did you fit into this small apartment? The houses in London are small. It's not news, everyone knows that. So, living in a 5-bedroom house to come and live in a small apartment, I thought of this girl mentally. You know, I'll be going to school and I'll be sad I'm going to school because of loneliness. And at the time, I wasn't emotionally stable because we just moved in. I came in first. Getting accommodation was difficult. My daughter was somewhere, I was somewhere. I didn't come with my family at once because I said, okay, let me come in. It's easier for me to be by myself and be trying to get accommodation. You know, I came after a month. I still didn't get any. So eventually they had to join me. We were able to secure a small apartment. And when it came, it was a different journey. I used to work in the insurance sector. I was a sales manager at the time when I decided to leave Nigeria to come to the UK. And before that, I was already doing a bit of pivoting into the tech industry. So I was more like a freelance software tester. I was on that journey before I came to the UK. There was no sense of belonging for me when I first came. It was lonely as hell. And I'm going on Instagram, people are like, in my class, 20 Nigerians, 15 Nigerians. I'm like, why is mine like this? I was the only black person. I think at the point, there was this Chinese lady. She used to be the model leader. That's like the course advisor. And then she came up to me and she's like, how am I coping? She knows what it takes to be an international student. And I don't know what she saw, and I'm forever grateful. She's like, she can see that she senses a bit of loneliness and that being the only person, but if I don't mind, there is somebody, they said before me, I think she was about the only Nigerian in her class too, that she doesn't know if she's Nigerian, but the person is also black. If I could like speak. No, I think there were two in their class. So I met with those ladies and it made it easier for me. But in my class, girl, I was the only black person. That wasn't the only issue. I was about the oldest. So you miss, I'm telling you. So you know, you meet children, you meet people in class, fresh brains, very intelligent. You don't want to be backward. So there were things motivating me. There are a lot of things that I've done since I got to the UK. I didn't know I could do. So I think this is the journey for me. I didn't see all of this coming because before now, I have visited the UK for vacation and all of that. So I felt like it was. So the thing is, vacation is different from when you come to stay in. Oh, God. I think the stress of relocating is not even the financial. Finances is by the side, though. Mentally, are you prepared? When this thing hits you mentally, if you ask me, I'm not even thinking much of the money. But if you think of the mental, oh God of mercy, you don't even want to explain, especially when you have family. At first, you'll be wondering how your child is going to cope with these kids in school. It's a lot to think. There are days that you're necessarily emotional. I used to drive back in Nigeria. And you know, we got here. Every time my girl is like, I'm tired. What happened to our car? These things do not matter, yeah? But somehow, it hits me emotionally. Because she's just a child. God, I thank God. You know, people will be like, oh, the face will pass, it will pass. I tell them, no, it doesn't. I think you get used to it. It doesn't pass, you get used to it. You know, people are like, no, with time, no, it's not getting better, please. I'm only getting used to it. The system is too rigid. Everything you're being careful, it literally feels like you're living in fear because they don't know what you do to get fine. So if you come here, you're going to learn to be disciplined because this system is going to force you. You have no choice. In Nigeria, there are things we will do and get away. Me personally, I'm not proud to say it. You know, I've learned a lot with this culture and I'm like, it's helped me to be a better person because I feel like in Nigeria, there are a lot of things. Let me not say better, I would say more responsible. I grew up in Lagos. I'm sorry to say, I'm not proud to say this. But in Nigeria, I would drive, I'll see red light, I'll pass and go. It makes no sense. Now, I'm asking myself, what was I thinking? What happened to my... So you see here, the rigid system is going to help you think. You're going to be cultured. You have to be responsible. It is funny, and you're looking at people. No one is going to tell you everything. You have to experience it to be able to understand. And I'm not sure it's something I want. If I'm to advise anyone who wants to live from Nigeria, yeah, I will ask, do your research well. Have an understanding of the UK, where you're going to. I see a lot of people and like selling properties to live in Nigeria. If you have a property that is worth about 30 to 40 million and you have to sell it just so you relocate, I don't know what you're looking out for in the UK, but I tell you genuinely that it's not worth selling your property. Before you can put a property of about 30 million, that's about, let me say, 30,000 pounds thereabout now, before they are able to save that amount of money, it might take a lifetime.
I feel like parents need to start communicating with these kids because it's a different system entirely. You don't want to bring your child and then let the society take from the child away from you. I'm not even talking about the physical collection of the child. Are you losing your child to this community? Is this what you're trying to raise? Because when people bring in kids, the country is built in such a way that you have to focus on work. What time do you have for these kids? Are they going to be what's raining? Well, it's not just about bringing. I think they have a good life. These kids suffer mental issues also. They go to school. We have parents who don't work in Nigeria. Let me say moms especially. Not because they want to focus on the child. But here you cannot do it. Your bills are going to suffer for it.